Reporter from Nakuru County, just talking to us about the Nyeri ASK issue. But from Nyeri, I'd like us to cross over to Nakuru County and talk to Elvis Lagat following the tension which is high in Njoro, following clashes between two local communities that left 3 people dead and several houses torched in Nessuit and Mauche area. Now, Nakuru OCPD Bernard Kioko has confirmed the deaths. This follows the evictions carried out in Mauche forest to flush out illegal settlers from the forest. Now, our Nakuru reporter Elvis Lagat is on that bit and now joins us live with an update from Njoro. Elvis, I'm sure right now we can get a hold of you. Kindly bring us up to date. So far we know that it's 3 people who are dead. What is the cause of the clashes between the 2 communities?
Right, and good morning, Brenda. What we can confirm to you that is indeed there is an aggravated and there is tension in Nessuit. As we are live from Nessuit, people that are standing behind me are some of the residents of Nessuit. The tension is really high following the recent spate of attacks and spate of tension between local communities in Nessuit and Mauche area. As a result, as you've mentioned, 3 people have died and 10 now are receiving treatment at Nakuru Level 5 hospital. You'd remember, Brenda, that this is not entirely isolated, as in the last 2 days we've been camping at Nakuru South, bringing you details of the tension that rocked the area as well. More than 5 people died, 60 houses being torched, and even Nakuru Governor Nyanjui has also said that this could be seemingly linked, and as a result, at the moment now, as we can speak to you, the houses that are burning just behind me, there is smoke that is billowing, and residents here are really tensed up. People are asking whether this situation can be mitigated so that they can go back to their lives. Of course, you've asked, Brenda, what could be the cause of these tensions that we are witnessing. One of them is the emotive issue of land. There's been issue of notices, eviction notices that have been issued to a number of residents who are said to have illegally encroached the Mau complex. And of course, there's also an issue of cattle rustling that is pitting local communities against each other. And the results, Brenda, are devastating. A 17-year-old boy is now recovering at Nakuru Level 5 hospital. We were able to see him yesterday. He has an arrow wound just right below his stomach. And of course, now, as we were talking also about 30 minutes ago, about 5 Land Rovers have just passed through this rough road, heading to the villages of Mauche as well as Nessuit to try and mitigate and to arrest the runaway insecurity that is being witnessed in the sub-county of Njoro. So just behind me are residents who are anxious. Anxiety is rocking the very core of these people here, saying they do not know what happens next. And of course, political leaders have also weighed in the issue of Mau, calling on, we've heard certain sectors saying that there have been inhumane evictions of those who are perceived to have encroached the Mau complex. Of course, you would remember that one of the members of Parliament, Kipkelion West Member of Parliament, Hilary Kosgei, saying that the buffer zone that had been set in 2008 to ensure that people do not encroach the Mau has also been overshot by security officers who are being led by Narok County Commissioner George Natembea, who has been very vocal about evicting people who have encroached our Mau forest. So as we are talking at the moment, tension is high, anxiety is high here in Nessuit village. We are the center. We will be heading to the villages shortly, and we will keep you updated. We'll give you more details as to the happenings that are happening here. Back to you in studio.
All right, Elfas, before I let you go, what is the security situation like? Has the government beefed up security there? Because, I mean, from your explanation, residents are worried. There's a lot of anxiety and tension is high. So has the government sent security officers to beef up security in that area?
Right, Brenda. As I mentioned, about 5 Land Rovers of police officers have just crossed this rough road. They've headed deeper into the villages of Nessuit as well as Mauche. 5 Land Rovers, all of the police officers armed to the teeth to just go and mitigate the runaway insecurity, to beef up security in the area. Of course, we've had the Governor Nyanjui issuing a statement that they will work closely with the national government to ensure that this insecurity, the tension that has been meted on residents of Mauche as well as Nessuit is mitigated. So as we are speaking at the moment, we're expecting that security should be beefed up and that those who have been injured should receive treatment at Nakuru Level 5 hospital. Of course, we would be expecting more and more security to come in to try and arrest this devastating consequence of the tension and the conflict between local communities here in Nessuit and Mauche, Njoro sub-county in Nakuru County. Brenda.
Right, thank you so much. Elvis Lagata reported from Nakuru, just talking to us about clashes in Molo between two communities when it comes to issues of land.